Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I am here with a review for WildTrax Racing on Xbox. Now this was developed and published by Super Power Up Games and it was released onto the Xbox store on the 4th of August 2023. Now it's playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S consoles, and this game is a sort of arcadey, retro feeling racing game where you will race from the back of the field to the front, very much in a Daytona USA-esque way, but instead of it being on a racetrack, it's across a handful of sort of exotic desert-like environments. Now, I quickly picked this game up because I've been trying to find some more racing games to play, and especially ones that have that sort of nostalgia value. I do love Daytona, I do love like classic arcadey feel racing games and stuff like that, and I'm always looking for affordable racing games to play with my kids because they prefer the more sort of fun arcadey games over like the more serious sort of simmy games. So my only problem with this game is it is very limited in content. So there are two modes. There's an arcade mode in which you will play across the 3 different stages, and I mean literally there are only 3 different stages, and you basically start from the back of the field and you have to work your way to the finish before the time runs out, passing through checkpoints and overtaking people. Now, there's also a 4-player mode, up to 4 players, local multiplayer. This is also based on those tracks as well. And there's an online ranking included as well if you want to see how well you're doing. But the core game is fun. Like, I like the sort of starting from the back, trying to get to the front within a time limit. The sort of drifty, loose controlling. There's a variety of different vehicles you can unlock, each of them with different sort of stats. And you also get a turbo bar that fills up every time you sort of drift or do a jump. And there's loads of jumping opportunities and drifting opportunities to be found in the game. Now, you can also drive manually or automatic, but I mainly stick with automatic when I was playing. Now, the one thing this game's really got going for it, other than it being like a fun little game to play, is it is very easy for achievement hunters. You can get the full 1000 gamer score in less than 15 minutes. You can literally get it within 3 single races, all 1000 gamer score. Now, it's just a shame there's so little content to be found here because like the core game is fun enough. It's one of those games you could replay a bit if there was more difficulty to it, but I found that in the first couple of races I was always winning. I think I only finished 3rd in my 3rd race, and then I played it again and I won. There's not a lot of difficulty, and there doesn't seem to be like a lot of difficulty options to be found. Now, that's a shame. Like, it's nice there's a variety of cars, but there's a lot more cars than there are tracks. I feel 3 tracks doesn't qualify for a full release. Even though this is a budget game, it's priced at $6.69 normally, or you can pick it up in its launch discount for the first 2 weeks at £5.35, which is a £1.34 saving in the UK. But even then, there's still a massive lack of content, and while you may want to unlock all the vehicles, it's just very samey. And even though there are 3 different tracks, they're all very similar in nature. There's one that's a desert, there's one that's a desert with ruins, and then there's one that's a desert with like dinosaur bones and stuff like that. There's not like a tropical jungle one or anything like that to be found. So just bear that in mind. It may be worth picking up at a discount in a sale to get those 1000 gamer score, or just to have like an hour or so wasted just to play around and have a bit of a laugh. But for the full price, I personally couldn't recommend it just due to how little content there is. If they'd added another 3 tracks, maybe I'd be in a different tune, but I feel like only 3 feels like a extended demo that you're paying £6 for. So my recommendation here is wait for the sale and then pick it up, because it is fun, and it definitely reminds me of those sort of classic racing games where in the look and the feel of it. But it's a tough sell with so little content to be had. But it is available. It's Play Anywhere, so it's available on PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. It's also available on other systems as well. Optimized for Series X and S with 60 FPS, 4K resolution, and HDR10 support. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more content. Bye for now.